Hello everyone, I am Phoenix Tremayne and I'm about to get with my Married to Medicine gossip, get you updated on the different interviews that the girls have done to help boost ratings for the new season. If you haven't seen my review of the new season, you can find it in the description box, and at the end of this video will be a link to my review of Married to Medicine Season 6 Episode 1, Getting Your Sexy Back. But I also need you to subscribe because I want to be able to post these videos and different things that I find. But unlike other YouTubers that have a lot more subscribers than I do, you know, if I get I'm more likely to get a copyright strike. Once you reach a certain level of subscribers, you know, you're more safer because you're more valuable to YouTube. So I need to get these subscribers up so I can start sharing these videos with you. And I will put some links in the description box. So please subscribe, like, comment, share. You know, whether you love me, hate me, you know, just help me out. Help a brother out. You know, subscribe. And if you have subscribed, thank you very much. I really appreciate you. So we're going to get with this gossip. And we're going to talk first about Mariah Huq. Mariah did an article where she talked about her biggest regret on Married to Medicine was her season 1 fight with Toya, because she said that when she conceived this show, because she's supposed to be executive producer, and she brought all the girls together, so she was a part of creating Married to Medicine. And she said that she wanted to do professional black women and professional men, and she really wanted to set a precedent on reality shows about, you know, being good black role models. But instead, she was fighting Toya at her party, and her mother was knocking upside her head with a purse. But I don't believe Mariah, and I love Mariah. Mariah, I'm so glad she's back as a regular cast member on the show. Me and my friends who watch this show, we missed in the credits when, you know, you go, and Mariah, you know, because it was like Quad and Mariah. And it's just the way it's said on the show. It's just like a cool little intro to the show. And without Mariah, it just didn't sound the same. So glad to have her back. You know, she's definitely is a mess stirrer on the show. And we need that. It keeps the show exciting and interesting. I just wish she would make up with Quad so that we can have our dynamic duo back together. So, you know, she said that's her biggest regret. But in this next article that I found, Dr. Heavenly did an interview. Welcome to Layla. We'll wait for Layla Lynn. That's another. Layla Lynn is a YouTuber I'm going to put the link to her description where you can find her videos, because the video of Quad crying about Dr. Gregory on Sister Circle with another woman, she has that, but like I said, I can't really post that, so that's why I'm going to give you the link. And then, you know, follow her, subscribe her too, because she has a lot of good entertainment gossip. So she's one of the people on YouTube that I follow. So I'm a subscriber. So, but I was talking about Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly slams Mariah because she says she acted a complete buffoon this season. Now, Heavenly kind of told on herself in this interview, because it was nice to hear that Mariah is going to be acting a fool the whole season, because that's why we're tuning in, which contradicts Mariah's interview where she said her first regret was fighting, and it sounds like she's going to be fighting the whole season. And we saw her and Quad ready to fight for the preview for the season. But in it, Dr. Heavenly said that she was trying to extend an olive branch by giving her a picture to replace the one that she put the mustache on. And then she said in her interview, and this is the telling part, that she thought that she would just put a mustache on the new picture and that it would be funny. She's talking about Mariah withdrawing the picture. Why would Mariah draw her own picture? And why would you anticipate that Mariah would draw her own picture unless you were planning for her to have a reaction about the picture? So I feel like it's hot. These lights are hot. But I feel like Heavenly just told on herself when she said that she expected her to maybe draw on a picture and it'd be funny. But yeah, Heavenly was just being Heavenly. And so we're going to go back to that Layla Lynn video. And I'm going to talk about that real quick. In it, Layla played a clip of Sister Circle, the show that Quad's a talk show host on. One of the talk show hosts of Sister Circle. And she confirmed that Dr. Gregory, a woman said that she saw Dr. Gregory on a plane to Jamaica with another woman, and that they were loud and, you know, and everything. And on Sister Circle, Quad confirmed that that's true, and that Gregory, before he run around with all these women, because they only been, she only filed for divorce 3 months ago, that he should get his paperwork right. So I'm like this. Quad has no room to cry, grumble, gripe, anything. This man begged for a child and you gave him puppies. Literally, you gave the man puppies and I thought he'd be cool with that. And then you filed for divorce, and after he begged you to go to counseling or whatever, you know, you file for divorce, and then you get mad that you're crying because with another woman. No, you don't even like the man. You're not in the same bedroom or nothing. In fact, I reported months ago that you moved out the house. So you don't even live with the man anymore at this point in time when you're talking on Sister Circle. I reported that months ago, that you moved out, saying that you needed to be closer to the Sister Circle set in the morning and not have to have that drive. And who knows what Quad is doing behind the scenes, because I know Quad is a type of woman that if he's running around cheating on her, she's not going to sit there and just be humble and wait for the divorce. She's probably talking to a few guys too, or a guy, whatever. She's gotten really popular, and I'm sure in Atlanta, the guys are chasing her because, I mean, she brought a lot of sex appeal to the show. But yeah, I don't believe Quad's tears, her crocodile tears. You know, Quad needs to do that somewhere else. So another thing that Quad did that got my attention is she did an interview where I'm going to read this. So this kind of made me feel a certain way, because this is from another Sister Circle TV moment, because even though she didn't want to talk about her marriage on Married to Medicine on that episode, she's talking about it all the time on Sister Circle. And she says, during Thursday's segment on Sister Circle TV, the panel discussed the importance of having strong father figure in a child's life. Quad began reminiscing about her relationship with her dad and was instantly flooded with emotions. Them crocodile tears that look fake as hell. Your father is the first man, this is what she says, your father is the first man as a young lady you ever come to know. She said before taking a long pause, because you know Quad's dramatic, so she can't just say what she gotta say. She's gotta compose herself. All that I am because of my father. He has given me so much, took so much time out with me. It used to seem like lectures, but I hear them, she continued. The reality star began weeping and expressing that she misses her father daily. I was doing my photo shoot for my cookbook. She's been talking about this cookbook for like 2 seasons. She was doing a photo shoot for her cookbook the other day, and I was like, I wish he was there, she said. Now, you know, it continues, but if you felt so strongly about your marriage and your husband and you wanting to be there for him, and he's been begging you for kids, and like I said, you gave him puppies, you know, instead and said, oh, there's your children, these puppies, you know, and you had such a strong father figure in your life, it just tells me that my first instinct about you was right. The instinct that I said in other articles and whatnot was right. That Quad is always knew she wasn't going to stay in this marriage. I think that if Quad thought that Greg was the one and she was going to stay in this marriage, she would have had like 3-4 kids by now. She would have secured that bag and would have kept on moving. But she's the kind of woman that's like, she's not ready for kids. She's trying to focus on her career, and she knows she's not staying in this marriage. So why even go there? So I applaud her for knowing what she wants and going for it. But at the same time, we're not stupid. We knew you didn't want kids because you was always planning on getting divorced. I'm just saying. Now, there's another article that came out. Simone did an interview about her marriage. And because when we see the show, we see they still have continued conflict, and it even looks like they might break up again. But I follow Simone on Twitter, and on her Twitter account, she posted a picture of their 22nd anniversary. And she was saying how happy they were, and they've been doing different events and stuff like that. So the drama we see on the TV versus the real life stuff, if Twitter's real life, but that she's posting is that they're keeping the drama up for the show, but the marriage is just fine, even though she won't give them none. Please tell me that's the plot line. I know I joke a lot about Simone being a lesbian and that her and Jackie will one day live happily ever after, but I actually am rooting for Simone and Cecil. 22 years of marriage, but if you watch my review of episode 1, I did say, like, it's been 22 years and you don't know what to do with it. after 2 decades, you don't know, you need help, really. Like, it's not rocket science. I mean, you're not, like Heavenly said, you like basic, you're not like advanced. So yeah, you should learn basic over the last 2 decades. But watch my review of Married to Medicine, episode 1, and I go into great detail about that. Hopefully you'll laugh and have a good time and be entertained. I don't dislike Simone. I think she's a little anal retentive, but she's entertaining on the show. If she and Cecil wasn't on the show, I would be disappointed because they do bring a lot to the show. And I mean both of them. Cecil brings, when the husbands get together, they have their own dynamic. So I like them all on the show. And finally, we're going to talk about Toya real quick. Toya did an interview where she talked about, once again, they paid off their $170,000 debt. And then she said, praise God, that's over. But the interesting thing I found in the article was Toya said that, over that course of trying to pay off that $170K, that she learned how to budget and that she's used to budgeting now. So I really like that Toya isn't still trying to keep up the Joneses. Like when I got that big house they couldn't afford, they threw them into, this financial nightmare, and probably other things, all her spending, trying to be like the other girls. But yeah, I'm glad to hear a more mature version of Toya when it comes to finances. Now, the immature, messy, instigator that she's on Married to Medicine, I'm fine with that because it's reality TV. And, like Toya is just like all the rest of them. I'd be mad if she left the show because she does bring a lot to the show because she instigates and keeps things going. Like she wouldn't let Mariah leave. It's like, oh no, we can start stuff, or I can get you to start stuff, although it didn't go there. But that's it. Hopefully you subscribe, like, comment, shared, and I will see you in the next video, and I will put up the link to on the screen so that you can see my review of Married to Medicine, episode 1. And this Sunday I'll be doing a review for episode 2. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. See you in the next video.